So the big question is this: should your man try to solve all your problems? Today, I want to explore what women really want. My name is Joan, Nwosu, and welcome to the Second Chances podcast, a love journey in black and white. So a couple of days ago, I was sitting with some ladies and some men, and we were talking about asking for support or expecting support from a man in terms of him solving every single problem that shows up in a woman's life or his woman's life. And it's a little bit deeper and a little bit more complex than it seems, right? Today's topic really touches on dynamics of a relationship when it comes to support, to empathy, and to understanding, right? Because those things are really, really key. So at the core of every solid, strong, healthy relationship is this innate desire to want to support your partner, to be there for them. That's why you're there anyway. But when does support really cross the line? When is it now about one person? It could be the man or the woman just trying to fix everything. And what does this mean for the balance of masculine and feminine energies, right? Because a man trying to solve a problem versus a woman trying to solve a problem, they're pretty different. And the reactions are pretty different as well. So I want to unpack this a little bit today. Traditionally, men are seen as problem solvers, right? This goes back to time immemorial. Men have always been the ones who step in to fix issues as they arise. So the truth is, we all grew up on the stories of a knight in shining armor coming to rescue this princess in the tower. And it ties back all the way to masculine energy and a man being able to save his woman, to be able to take action, to provide solutions. And it's much appreciated. But it's very, very crucial to recognize that not all problems require fixing, solutioning. From a woman's perspective, sometimes what's needed is just a listening ear, empathy, and understanding. But I want to preface that's by saying we have to be careful, because what women want and what men want when it comes to discussing issues and problems is a little bit different. And sometimes it's important to say what it is that you want, what kind of support you're looking for, and be able to communicate in a way that it's clear what you're looking for. So, for instance, if you went to work as a lady and you had a really, really challenging day and you come back home and you're sharing your frustrations with your partner, you're not necessarily looking for a solution, right? Really, there's not much he can really do to help except ask you whatever. There's not much he can do to help. He's not going to go beat your boss up or whatever. And so at this point, you're not necessarily looking for a solution, but you're looking to be heard. You're looking for some empathy, right? Some consolation, just come on, it's okay, everything will be fine. That kind of reaction. But imagine a partner who is so into his masculine energy, who is not able to take the cues from what it is that you're saying. I'm assuming that you're communicating in the right way. He might instinctively jump into trying to solve the problem. So he might start saying things like, maybe you should start looking for another job. Maybe you should try to get your boss fired. Maybe you should take that. Like preferring solutions that maybe are not necessarily the things that you want to hear in the moment. So the problem here isn't that he's not listening. He's listening to react and solve the problem. But what you're needing is just for him to just show you some love, right? Just for him to show you some care and to listen attentively. That's it. Emotional support. That's all that's required. So that's just one example of where you might not be needing him to fix it, but you still do need him to listen and maybe ask you, what do you need from me right now? How can I make you feel better? And just say encouraging things. But he has to know what it is that you're looking for. So again, there's a difference between a man who listens and cares and wants to solve your problems and then the ones who never offer any solution, right? So both of you need to know what kind of support you're looking for. He also needs to know what kind of support you're looking for in the moment. Because when the wires get twisted, then he might think, okay, I'm trying to solve, you don't want it, or you get irritated and it's like, okay, why did you tell me anyway? Next time when you tell me anything, I'm not going to say anything. Well, that's not the reaction you're looking for. You want to make sure that both of you are clear on when you want him to step in to solve the problem and when it is that you're just looking for some empathy. So again, sometimes these things kind of figure themselves out as you know the person more and you understand their communication style and all of that. But sometimes you really have to just say the words and just say, well, right now I'm not really looking for advice. I just want you to listen and show me some empathy. That's it. some emotional support, you can go ahead and just be as clear as that. Sometimes you need to really, really just guide your partner on how best to support you. But I want to talk about men who who are very indifferent when it comes to your problems, right? Who they neither support your problems in terms of trying to solve it, and they don't even show any empathy. That is a huge red flag, right? It's not even about his ability to solve every issue. This is him. He's not even willing to be present. He's not even willing to listen. He doesn't even care enough that you're going through a tough time and has no clue what to do about it. He just doesn't be like, oh, okay, right. Okay then. Well, okay, that's it. Well, you wanna look out for those, because you do want a man who is listening, a man who cares enough, where when you're going through something painful, he's alert, he's attentive, and he's waiting to be guided on, okay, how best do I support him? For me, personally, I would rather a man who tries to solve every single problem than a man who is not even trying at all. Right? If I see that my car is broken, please be asking me, can I pick it up? What have you done? Let me call somebody. Let me try to get it fixed. Then the man will be like, oh, okay, I'm sure you can sort it out. I don't want that, but that's just me personally. So I think for every relationship, the dynamics are a little bit different. You as the woman, communicate what exactly it is that you're looking for, and as a man, be willing to listen and maybe ask her, what kind of support you want me to give? So like I mentioned in the beginning, when a woman tries to prefer solutions to a man, depending on how the solution is communicated, the man might interpret it as, okay, now she's just being controlling. She's trying to tell me what to do. I wasn't necessarily asking you for your help. I didn't ask you to solve it. So it's not so easy when you're trying to solve. It doesn't work the same way for women and for men, right? So if a man is telling you his problems, it's best to ask, okay, what have you done? Is there something I can do? And let him be the one to say, okay, I need your help here. But when you start preferring solutions, your masculine energy might start to become a little bit too strong for him, and he may just shut down. And next time he's not going to come to you with his problems. So it's a dance. It's a very, very delicate dance when it comes to preferring solutions from the male and female perspective. So again, should a man try to solve all your problems? Well, I think there are nuances about it. It's not about just solving the problems, but it's about being there for each other, right? Both parties have to understand, what does my partner need? What does solution look like? And solution, like I said, could just be emotional support, or solution could be just going gung-ho about the whole thing and taking it over and trying to resolve it as quickly as possible. You need to understand what your relationship dynamics are. You need to understand what your partner needs, and you need to be able to communicate what you need from your partner. The goal is that in every relationship, support is so key. You have to be sure that both parties care enough. They care about what's going on in each other's life. They care about what challenges they're going through, and they care about the well-being as well. The well-being and the growth of your partner is so key. So if you're a lady who thinks that a man should solve all your problems, okay, make sure that you communicate to him. If you're a lady who maybe sometimes you don't need him to solve problems, you just want him to listen, please make sure that you communicate as well. There's no right or wrong. There's just what works for both of you in the relationship. So I just thought I'll share that today about our knight in shining armor and how you can use that to make sure that you're having a healthy, well-balanced, fulfilling relationship. Thanks for listening to today's episode on the Second Chances podcast, a love journey in black and white. Remember, no matter what, never give up on love. Till next time, sending you love and light.